What is going on, guys? Sonic and the Bean Show here. Today we are back with a brand new Jakks specific review on the Eggmobile battle set, and I gotta say, this box is enormous. It's actually about the same height as my backstage diorama. It's definitely a lot taller than the Sonic Advent Calendar as well, but I'm really excited for this review. I remember when this was displayed at the Sweet event by the Toy Insider. So starting out with the front of the packaging, we get a nice picture of Dr. Eggman and the Eggmobile right there. You can also see Sonic right there almost getting hit with the hammer right there, so that's nice. We also get a picture of Sonic and then the logo right here. Now up here it says 5 ways to play with added pieces, and then you can see like all of the different like variations you can do with the Eggmobile. You know, you got like the wrecking ball right there, you got the drill, the hammer, like it's pretty cool. And then as you guys can see right here, it looks like Sonic is attacking Eggman right there. We get the Jakks specific logo right here, and then at the top of the box you can see the Sonic the Hedgehog logo right there. I like the bottom of the box because you can see it shows like, you know, what's coming in this box right here. Get some nice pictures right there of what you're getting. See Eggman and then like all the parts of the Eggmobile. Now on this side of the box you can see the logo along with a picture of Sonic right there, and then we do also get the logo right there. And then on the other side we get the logo again along with some pictures of the Eggmobile with all the other parts. It says 5 ways to play, and then coming down here it does say defeat Dr. Eggman, which I guess if you hit a button somewhere, like all the parts would just like explode right there. Here's the back of the packaging. We get pictures of the figures along with the Eggmobile right there. We can see Sonic attacking Eggman again, which we've seen on the other side. It says hit to explode, so I guess there will be a trigger button that will, you know, have that happen. I think Eggman also pops out of the Eggmobile as well, but pretty neat nonetheless. We also get same thing, 5 ways to play with added pieces. It does show like, you know, all the different parts right there for the Eggmobile, and then we get more figures to collect, and then the Studiopolis playset that you can get. So that's pretty much that right there. You also get the contents right here if you guys can see that. I do apologize, man, this box, it's massive, man. It's a pretty big box, but that is pretty much the packaging right there, guys. It's a nice box. I do really like it. But that was a look at the packaging right there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack the figures and the Eggmobile out of the box right here and see what they're all about. So here's Classic Sonic and Dr. Eggman with the Eggmobile spinning around here in front of us. Really liking what I'm seeing so far, man. The Eggmobile with the stand looks absolutely incredible. These are 2.5-inch figures as well for those wondering, but we are still going to do our comparisons as usual. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look at each figure one by one and do some figure comparisons. Then we're going to take a closer look at the Eggmobile and all its parts and maybe try to do some more comparisons and have fun with it, you know. So with all that being said, let's get into the review and see what the figures and the Eggmobile battle set is all about. So here's a closer look at the Classic Sonic figure, starting out with the head sculpt, which I am a fan of. Look at the new face expression he got, man. It looks amazing. The paint's pretty clean on this guy too, but other than that, that is pretty much the new thing about this Classic Sonic figure is the new face expression they gave, which I am a fan of. You know, they could have easily just gave us another re-release, but they did something different, and I think that's what makes it very special about this playset right here. But it is an amazing figure, man. I love the standard pose Classic Sonic figures they've been giving us, and it's really cool. I just love it a lot. Now there is a problem I do have, which I will get into when we do the articulation, but it is your usual articulation. You get the 360 in the head right there, you get full rotation in the arms, you also get a hinge right there as well. No wrist articulation either, but you can kick forward, up and back right there, and that's pretty much that. You know, there's no ankle articulation either, but there is a problem. So I can't kick his leg forward and back right there. The problem is though is I think they placed the foot wrong, because as you can see I can't kick forward or back because I have to turn his leg in order to do that. So, you know, that would have been easy to just turn right there if I really could have, but I can't do that. I sadly can't do that. So if I want him to kick forward, I have to turn his whole leg, you know, and that's weird. And another problem is that this guy, he does have a hard time to stand, so I can't really have him stand if I wanted his 2 feet to, you know, just to be like aim forward. All right, there you go. Yeah, it's a little hard sometimes. Even when he was on the display stand, he was kind of like wobbling a little bit, but That's my problem with the classic Sonic figure. But all in all, man, it's a really great figure. I mean, there's nothing else to say right there. Just love the face expression he got right there. So let's go ahead and do some figure comparisons. Here's a comparison with the other classic Sonic variants we've had so far, and like I was saying, I do like how they mix it up a bit. I hope they do this with other characters really, but this looks amazing. I still think my favorite is the Santa suit Sonic. I think it just like stands out a lot. It's just something really cool, but I do like the different sort of like variations we got here. It's an amazing figure. I do like that they're still doing something different here, but I think it's amazing. I do really like it. So here's a closer look at Dr. Eggman right here. Not gonna spend too much time on this guy. You know, we've seen this Eggman figure a bunch of times now. Nothing new really, except for his legs. They're actually bent right here. You guys can sort of see that, but they are bent. And I will grab my other Eggman for a comparison, but you know, again, the legs are bent right here. And another thing that's new is they added like this part right here. If you guys can see that, I'll actually do another comparison. But yeah, they added that. That's not on this figure. And same thing with the arms. You guys can see the sculpt right there under the arms. Get another comparison right there. That's the new things that I'm seeing right there, but that's pretty interesting right there. And it's pretty interesting that they got his legs bent right there as well. But with the articulation, it is about the same thing. You know, you get your swivel at the head right there. Same thing with the arms, full rotation in the arms. You get your hinge there. No wrist or you know, ankle articulation, or you know, elbows or knee joints, but he can't kick up about here and back about there. It is about the same thing, you know. Now sometimes he does have a hard time standing. Sometimes he'll kind of like fall back. You kind of gotta like put his legs in a, you know, a different position right there. But after you try to get it, he will stand on his own. But he was kind of like rocking back and forth whenever I was moving him. So I got it right now though, but at first he kept falling back. But so far he's all right. He's all right, along with this Eggman. But this one didn't have a problem standing either. You know what, I did notice something. So his arms is a little bit closer to his torso. As you guys can see, this one it's not. See, you can only go right there, but this one it's way closer to his torso. As you guys can see, I can do this, and I think that's probably where this part comes in, that they got sculpted here to added some more space to have his arms closer like that, to maybe fit into the Eggmobile, I would assume. And same thing with the legs. The reason why they have that is so he can actually sit down on the Eggmobile. This one you can't really do that, so you know, I can't really put any more pressure on it. This is as much you're getting, but look at the difference right there. He's like officially like in a really good sitting position than this one would be. So before we start looking at the Eggmobile, I am going to show you guys the different parts that comes with it. So this right here, this is a classic. So we got the wrecking ball right here, you know, that hangs underneath the Eggmobile that you try to hit Sonic with. So that's cool right there. You get the wrecking ball. So there's that. Right here, this is actually the part that goes like underneath the Eggmobile. So what you do is you kind of like grab one of these fire pieces, and then you can kind of plug it here. As you can see, that's where like the, you know, the fire hangs from the you know, the Eggmobile right there. And then these are actually the jets that goes onto the side of the Eggmobile, because same thing like I said with these fire pieces, you can connect these here. There you go. So there's that. Got one in right there. And we're gonna try this one. All right, there you go. So now you got that set right there. Let's move these to the side. Now these right here, these are like your variations to put in the front of the Eggmobile. You guys remember, I think, you know what, I think this one right here is for the hammer. I don't know if this one had anything else. I think it just kind of like, I think you just kind of have it like this. I think it's just there's nothing goes with it. But this right here, you can actually add the hammer right there. So let me do that real fast. Just plug it right there, and there you go. So now you can use the hammer. So you can actually move this part, and then you can move the hammer like that. So two things that moves right there if you want. So you can move the hammer up and down, and then you can move this part. So that's really cool right there. I do like that. So we're gonna try that out pretty soon. This part right here, I think this goes behind the Eggmobile, because I think what you can do is you put it behind the Eggmobile, and then this is the propeller. So look at that. That is really cool right there. And then not only that, but this part also goes on top, so you can put this right there. I'm gonna show you guys everything when we get the Eggmobile, but I just wanted to give you guys like a demonstration of how you take care of that. Back here are of course the drills, so you know, you guys know the classic drill Eggmobile right there. You plug that into the Eggmobile, and then right here is of course the base and the you know, the stand right there. So I guess what I do is I can plug this on the base. We got the official base and the stand together, and you can move this. You can only move it up and down and left and right. So I thought it was going to be like on a ball joint, but you can't really like do that. You kind of can, just a little bit. It's just not as smooth really, you know. It's not like as smooth as you want it to be, but you know, that's as much as you get back about here, and then forward about there, and then to the side you get about here and there. So that's about it right there. And then if you want, you can move this knob. You can use this knob to you know, so there's that. So here's a closer look at the Eggmobile. This thing looks amazing. I am loving this thing. It's just absolutely wild. It's incredible, man. This thing is so cool. It looks kind of weird without the parts, but I just wanted to show you guys a closer look at how it is. There's the bottom to where you can put stuff there. Same thing with the front, and then the sides, back right here. Here's the inside of it. You know, you get the chair. This is the as you guys can see, I just put it in because when Eggman sits there, what you do is if you hit the window right here, you know, Eggman will fly out of the you know, the Eggmobile right there. So that's cool. But other than that, you do get the, let me zoom in a little bit closer for you guys, but you do get the steering wheel. As you guys can see, you can move the steering wheel right there. So let me just press this down, then let's get Eggman situated right there. And oh man, yeah, he fits in the Eggmobile really good. So then you just press this, and oh well, all right then. Let me try that again. Because that didn't do nothing. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong here, but let me just try this again. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I guess it just doesn't have as much launch power to like. There you go. See, there you go. Okay, so that was weird. I don't know how it worked that time. All right, so it's in the stand right here, and what's cool is you can actually turn it. You know, you can turn it around if you want. So I guess like if you want Eggman to start turning while he's in the Eggmobile, I'm sure he's gonna fall out though, since you know there's nothing that can support him to kind of stay onto the Eggmobile. But let's actually keep him in here while I mess around. So I guess the first thing I'll add is, let's actually add the wrecking ball right here. So let me add this to the bottom, and alright, there you have it. So there's the wrecking ball right there. The chains are a little small though, so you can't get as much right there, but I mean, if you were doing like some like animation, like if you green screen, like I guess if you wanted to cut this out, I think it would still work, you know. But let's actually do the front, because I actually want to add well, actually, you know what, let me take this off for a second. So I'm gonna add this here. Oh, that looks amazing. I like that. And then we're gonna add the propeller. So let's see, how would I do this? I guess you slide it like this maybe. Actually, you know what, I think I might have to take the stand off to do this. I might actually no, I got it on there pretty, yep, it's on there. Yeah, so you don't have to take it off, so that's good. And then let me add the propeller, and there you have it. So look at that. Oh my god, it's hitting Eggman. It was just hitting Eggman. Jeez. Okay, I forgot. So I gotta, yeah, the thing, the peg thing was still up. That's why. There you go. It's still pretty close to Eggman. Like, it can really hit him. All right, so there we have it. We have the propeller Eggmobile right there. It spins really good. Like, look at it, how it spins while I'm moving it. Dude, this thing is so cool. We didn't even get to all of the parts, and I'm already loving this thing. But let's get all this stuff out the way. Alright, so since I still have this part in, I'm actually going to make the drill version. So let me just add the parts that I need. We're going to add this up here. So there's that. Then we're going to add the fire back at the bottom right here. And then we're going to add the drills. So we're going to add these. And I can't forget, we need this part. So this goes with it. And look at that. Look how easy it is to like put parts, like it just snaps so easily. You know, you can move it or move the stand right there, but you know, you can move it around if you want. This is just an amazing toy, man. This is so cool, man. I love this so much. Like, and you know, you can move it if you want, you know, like this thing is just amazing. This is just a really cool toy. All right, so now we're gonna make the hammered Eggman. So let's try to put these in. Then I got the front piece right here. think it'll be easier if I just insert the hammer instead rather than trying to do it on the Eggmobile. Got that, and then there you go. Like, it's just so easy, man. I like it. And you know, you can, you know, move the hammer if you want, or you can move this part too. You know, you can move this if you want to. Oh, look at this. I got Sonic on top of the hammer. It's like, your days are over, Eggman. That's what I'm getting, like, right here. Like, that's pretty cool. Only thing is, I gotta hold it. If I tried to let go, he is gonna fall over because there's like so much weight going on to the front. But that's pretty cool. Like, if you took a picture like this, like Sonic confronting Eggman like this, that is so cool. There's just so much you can do with this. It's just insane, man. So let's get rid of these stuff. I think that's actually all the variations we did. We did the hammer, we did the drill, the wrecking ball, the propeller. I think we did all the variations right there. That was the 5 parts right there. And then, of course, if you want, let me just grab this out, or actually, let me just do that instead and put Eggman back to his place. But yeah, and then, of course, you know, you got the standard Eggmobile if you want to display it like that. I mean, you know, it is up to you. But yeah, we did do all the stuff. And then if you want, I mean, you don't even got to follow the rules, man. You can add whatever you want. Like, if I wanted to add this drill right here, and then I don't know, if I wanted to add this jet right here, you know, let's add this right here. Yeah, it's whatever you want to do. Like, that's the fun part about it. You know, you can do whatever you want, display it how you want it. This is definitely like one of my favorite like toys that I've ever picked up this year. Like, this is so cool. I gotta do like maybe like a top 10 like favorite favorite figures or so that came out this year that I picked up. I don't know, something like that. But this is definitely gonna be up there. This Eggmobile is so cool, man. It's such an amazing piece. Now, I actually did wanted to do a comparison for you guys, but this is a comparison to how it looks with the Tomy Eggmobile that we had. So if you guys want to see how that looks, you know, this is obviously a lot bigger than this, but definitely like this one a lot. But the problem is that I know with this one you'll be able to fit a lot more other figures. Speaking of other figures, let's actually try some other figures in this Eggmobile. You're probably going to most likely have him, like, this is probably the best I can really get him because his feet is already, like, you know, to where the steering wheel is, and this is as much as I can kind of get him. Now, we can pull a Sonic 3 and Knuckles right here, so let me grab the Jazzwares Eggmobile, see if he can sort of fit. It's a little hard though because his jet is like, it's gonna be there, so it's gonna limit him to try to sit, but that's as much as you're gonna get with this guy. And then I'll compare him with the classic Knuckles, you know, if you want to do something with that, you know. But I actually did this thing where I can have classic Knuckles hang on to Eggman while they're on the Eggmobile, so look at that. It's pretty cool right there. But I think that pretty much wraps up the classic Sonic and Dr. Eggman figure and the Eggmobile battle set review. Had a ton of fun reviewing this toy with all the interchangeable parts that I was messing around with. I think this set is a must for everyone, especially if you're an old school Sonic fan. There's a ton of playability and displays you can do with this thing. I also see a lot of stop motions, figure photography, or pig feds with this thing in the near future. I do have my gripes, of course. I wish the stand was a bit more flexible. The peg that's supposed to launch Eggman has its moments where it doesn't want to cooperate. I also hate that my classic Sonic's foot was misplaced because now I have to turn his foot to make him stand better, which really sucks because the only way I can get this figure again is if I buy the Eggmobile set again and then open it, which I don't want to do. But other than that, this set is very cool. Definitely can't wait on what else Jakks is going to pull that's going to be just as impressive as this Eggmobile. But if you guys want to know where I picked this up, I did grab this at my local Kohl's. It's also available on Big Bad Toy Store as a pre-order. But that's going to do it for this review, so thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know you guys' thoughts on this in the comments down below, and I will definitely catch you guys in the next video. Take care, my friends.